Hi friends, here is Julie from Indigo Handmade Design. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I finally had some time to sit down and make the famous hexagon cardigan, but of course I had to put my own twist on it. So today I'm going to show you step by step how to crochet this cozy cardigan with a fun edging detail. It's super wearable, really satisfying to make, and I can't wait to see your versions too. So grab your yarn and let's get started. For my today's project, I'm going to use this yarn over here. This is a furry shimmer cake. It is gorgeous. I'm going to need two of them. This is a size medium yarn, and recommended hook size is a 5, but I'm going to use a 6.5mm crocheting hook. You are also going to need yarn needle to loose in all of your loose ends to weave in, necessary measuring tape, a pair of scissors, and if you want to make the Me Fit trinket dish, this is a free tutorial already available on my channel. So you are going to start by making two panels, two hexagon panels, and then fold them in half to create one side of the cardigan, which is one front, one back, only half, so half front, half back, and then you are also going to have the sleeve. Now what you want to do is to measure around the bust, the widest part of the bust, and then keep growing your work, increasing your work, going row for row until you reach the width of the sleeve. And if you don't have enough measurement, enough width for the half of, so let me explain this with measuring tape. So let's say you need 100 centimeters for your cardigan all the way around, which this includes also a positive ease. So like maybe if you are making a size medium, like you would have about 90 centimeters all the way around your bust, go ahead and make the positive is to have all the way around about 100 to 105 centimeters. Now you are going to fold this in half, and then you would have 50 centimeters. So the 50 centimeters you need to divide through 2, since you are having only one half of the cardigan. So as you can see, my cardigan, it is already 25 centimeters. So on the back side I'm going to adjust only with a few centimeters, since this is enough for me. I'm making a size medium, and obviously you are also going to have 25 centimeters for the sleeves, which is all the way around 50 centimeters to create your sleeve. And on the sleeve we are also going to attach a cuff at the end, and you need to go with this measurement so till you have the width of the sleeve. And if you don't have the half of the width which you need for your cardigan, you can adjust this on the back side by adding a few more centimeters. So I'm going to show you later on how to do this, but first you need to make your panel, and I've already sewed on my panel and adjust the length by making double crochet rows back and forth. To get started, take your yarn and your crochet hook. By the way, you can use any kind of yarn you have in your stash. Just adjust the hook size to your yarn, make a slip knot, and then you are going to chain 5 for 5 and join to the very first chain with a slip stitch. Now we are going to work in this created loop. you are going to chain 3. This counts as a double crochet, and into the loop that you've just made you are going to make 2 double crochets, and then chain 2, and into the loop make 3 double crochets. So we are going to do this until we have 6 groups of 3 double crochets with a 2 chain space in between. Now since this is a hexagon, you need to have 6 corners. And chain 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5 group. 1, 2, and 3. And now you are going to chain 2 and slip stitch to the 3rd chain, which is the first double crochet. And now I'm just going to slip stitch into my next 2 double crochets and then 1 slip stitch into the chain. Now for the 2nd row we are going to start with a chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is a double crochet and chain 2. And in these 2 chain spaces we are going to create now our corners. So go into the same 2 chain space and make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now you are going to chain 2 and then go to the next 2 chain space and make 3 double crochets. 2, 3, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets, all worked into the same 2 chain space. 2 and 3, and we are going to separate our corners with a chain of 2 and then go to the next 2 chain space and create your 3rd corner. So 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets into the same 2 chain space, and then you will have again a chain of 2 in between your corners. So work like this, and I'll meet you back here to show you how to finish the very first corner and step up for the next round. Once you're at the end of the row, you are going to chain 2, and now we are going to finish this very first corner. So we are going to make 2 more double crochets in this 2 chain space right here, and then we are going to join with a slip stitch to the 3rd chain. Slip stitch and then slip stitch into the 2 chain space, and to step up for the 3rd row you are going to chain again 5, which is a double crochet and a 2 chain space, and start with the first corner. So you are going to be making 3 double crochets into the same 2 chain space. So this is the corner and this is the 2nd corner. Now into this 2 chain space in between the corners we are going to make, without chaining, 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and now make your 2nd corner. So 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets into the same 2 chain space. 1, 2 and 3, and now you have again your 2 chain space in between your corners. So in there, without chaining, make 4 double crochets. 2, 3 and 4. Now go ahead and make your 3rd corner 4 double crochets, 4th corner 4 double crochets, and I'll meet you back again at the end of this 3rd round. Now once you're at the end of the round, you are going to finish your very first corner, so make 2 double crochets into this 2 chain space and then join with a slip stitch to your 3rd chain. So every time you are ending your round, you need to finish your very first corner and then slip stitch to the 3rd chain and slip stitch into the 2 chain space. And to step up, you are always going to start with a chain of 5 and 3 double crochets into the same 2 chain space. Now pay attention, this is the round, this 4th round is the round that you need to repeat all the way until you reach the width of your sleeve. So chain 5 to step up, 4 and 5, 3 double crochets into the same 2 chain space. And now to increase in each and every round, we are going to skip this first double crochet from the corner from the previous row and then make 1 double crochet into the next 2 double crochets. So this is the corner. And then you are going to make 1 double crochet into the double crochets in between the corners. Now for this round right here, you are going to have 4, 2, 3 and 4. And now you are going to make 1 double crochet into the next 2 double crochets from the previous round from the corner. So this is the corner. Into the next 2, 1 and 2. And now you are going to skip this last double crochet and then go into the 2 chain space and make the second corner. So 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets into the same 2 chain space. And now again you are increasing for this round, so skip this double crochet. So these double crochets right here, you are always going to skip. You are gonna to work in this 2 and these 2 for each and every round. So skip 1 and then double crochet in the next 2 and double crochet in your double crochets in between the corners, and then double crochet in these 2. And basically this is it. This is all you need to do for all of your rounds. So now you are going to make your 3rd corner, and don't forget, every time you are on at the end of the round, so you will have here your 6th corner, since this is the 1st corner. So you are going to be working into this 2 double crochets, then into the double crochets in between the corners, and then in these 2 double crochets you are also going to be making 1 double crochet, then skip the last and finish the corner. So don't forget finishing your corner with 2 double crochets and then slip stitch to your 3rd chain. Okay, so I'm going to work off camera my remaining rounds with my size and the yarn that I'm using, a total of 14 rounds. So I have here a total of 14 rounds. So I'm going to work my remaining rounds off camera and then meet you back again to show you how to join for the sleeve. Now once you've made all the rounds that you need for your size, so in my case 14 rounds, you are going to take the corner where you're at with your hook, and the next corner lay the right side facing like so, and we are going to create here our sleeve. So this means we are going to work Now on this side, so this is how your work should be looking like. So here is the sleeve, and here is one half of the front and other half of the back panel. To close the sleeve, you are going to go into this 2 chain space right here and make a slip stitch, and then go into the first double crochet into the front loop, so the loop that is near to you, only the front loop, and on the other side you are going to go into the back loop, so the loop that is further away from you, and make a slip stitch. And then again the next double crochet, only the front loop, so the loop that is near to you, on the other side the back loop, the loop that is further away from you, and slip stitch. This is how you are going to close for the sleeve, and this edging, it's going to be on the outside and on the shoulder, and this is how it's going to look like. So I want to have this kind of look right here, see? So on the other side you are going to see the loops that you are not working in. So if you don't want to have this look right here, all you need to do is going through both loops, making slip stitching, or you can also take your yarn needle and sew this side all the way along together. So I'm going to finish off camera and then meet you back to show you how to elongate the length of the cardigan. Okay, so now once you've done that, once you've closed the sleeve, we are going to work on the bottom of the cardigan to increase the length. So for this you are going to make a slip knot and join. The right side of the work is facing me. I'm going to start right here into this 2 chain space with a slip stitch and then a chain of 3. This counts as my first double crochet, and then I'm just going to make 1 double crochet into each available stitch till the end of the row, and I'm going to make my very last double crochet into this 2 chain space. And then to step up for the next round, you are just going to chain 3, turn your work and make 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet from the previous row. Now for me, I've worked a total of 9 double crochet rows. Remember, we are going to add some detail at the bottom of the cardigan, so don't go too wild with your length. So I'm going to work these 9 rows of double crochet off camera, and then I'll meet you back for the next step. Now once you have the length of the cardigan, so in my case 9 double crochet rows, we are going to work on the back side to increase the width of the cardigan. And the right side of my work is facing me, and I'm going to start again into this 2 chain space right here. So here is going to be, here is your shoulder part, and this is going to be the front side of the cardigan, and this is going to be the back side of the cardigan. And make a slip knot and then join with a slip stitch into the 2 chain space, and a chain of 3. This counts as a double crochet, and then you are just going to make 1 double crochet into each double crochet available. And once you are here where your double crochet rows are, so in there you are just going to make 1 double crochet into these 2 chain space down here, and then into the double crochet rows you are going to make 2 double crochet crochets into each double crochet rows. And basically this is it. This is all you need to do on the back side of the cardigan to increase the width of the overall cardigan. So I want to have a loose fit, to be slightly oversized, so I'm going to work my rows off camera and then let you know how many rows that I've made. Yeah, and what does the next step is going to be. Okay, so I've worked a total of 3 double crochet rows to increase the width of the back panel, which is going to be the back part of the cardigan, and I have increased with 6 centimeters. So I have now a overall width of 106 centimeters, and since my bust measures 90 centimeters, this is going to be enough for me, but go ahead and do more if you want to have more width. Now what we are going to do next is we are going to take the other side of the cardigan and we are going to lay the right side of the work facing each other, because we are going to join the 2 parts for the back panel together. Now, since I am on the bottom of the cardigan, I also want to have this panel on the bottom, so the right side facing each other. And now I'm going to turn my work like so. And now everywhere where you have these double crochet rows at the bottom, you are going to make single crochets. So go ahead, chain 1, and then into the very first stitch, and then into the double crochet row from the other side of the back panel, and pull through, and I'll make a single crochet. And then you are going to go into the next stitch, since here you have all the way up only double crochets. Now you are on the other side and you are going to go into the same double crochet row and make a single crochet. So on this side you have double crochets, on the other side you have double crochet rows, and each double crochet row corresponds to 2 single crochets. You can also use your yarn needle, and so the back side of the cardigan together, so it is up to you. And then once you're here, so in there into the 2 chain space, you are going to make only 1 single crochet, and then you are going to continue by making 1 single crochet into each double crochet to close all the way up. Since here on this side you are also going to have double crochets, so I'm going to finish this off camera and then meet you back again for the next step. Now once you've joined the back sides together, it's time to work on the front opening. I want to have a really nice crisp front opening. So for this, go ahead and take your yarn, make a slip knot, and we are going to rejoin on the right side of the work at the bottom, and we are going to make one single crochet into each double crochet row. So you will have 18 single crochets in total, so I'm going to have 18 single crochets in total since I've added 9 double crochet rows for the length. Now you might have more or less. So each double crochet row you are going to be making 2 single crochets. Now I'm here where my 2 chain, so where the corner is, basically in there you are going to make 1 single crochet. Now what we are going to do next, into each double crochet stitch you are going to make 1 single crochet, but you are going to be working into the back loop only. So in each double crochet make 1 single crochet into the back loop only, and basically this is it. This is going to be the front opening. So once you are here where you join with your 3 double crochet rows, so here you will have 1 single crochet at the corners, 1 single crochet, and then you are going to continue with the double crochet row. So each double crochet corresponds to 2 single crochets, and I'm going to work 3 to 5, I'm not sure yet, 3 to 5 single crochet rows into the back loop only. So I'm going to work this off camera and then let you know if I made 3 or 5 single crochet rows for the front opening. So for the front opening I ended up doing 3 rows of single crocheting into the back loop only. Now I've already made 1 cuff for the sleeve. I'm going to show you quickly how I've made this. So I've started right here where the join is for the sleeve. So rejoin your yarn right here in this 2 chain space and make a single and pull up a loop, and we are going to single crochet 2 together. Now we are going to shrink the armhole opening, the sleeve, by single crocheting 2 stitches together all the way around. So just single crochet 2 together. So I am at the end of my round. Now I'm going to single crochet my last 2 stitches together, which is a double crochet and this 2 chain space. And now you are going to slip stitch to your first stitch. And to do the cuff, you can try this on and figure out how many chains you need to make. Now for my size I'm going to chain 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 16. And starting into the second chain from the hook, make a single crochet and then 1 single crochet in each chain till the end. You are going to have a total of 15 single crochet. At the end of the row, you are going to slip stitch 2, turn your work. So we are doing the single crochet into the back loop ribbing, so you are going to skip the first 2 stitches and single crochet into the next in the back loop only. And this is how you are going to work for your entire cuff. So I'm not going in depth with this, since I've showed you so many times how to do this kind of ribbing. So work all the way around, and then you are just going to slip stitch together to close the cuff. Once you've done that, you are going to slip stitch all the way around the cuff, one slip stitch in each single crochet row to have this nice crisp finished look. Okay, now once you've made the ribbing, the last what we are going to do is to work on the bottom of this cardigan. So I want to have a nice edging on the bottom, and for this I'm going to take again my yarn, make a slip knot and join to this last row of single crochet with a single crochet. And now you are going to chain one, skip the single crochet which is in the middle, and you are going to single crochet into this very first single crochet row. Now you are going to chain one, skip one stitch at the bottom and single crochet into the next, chain one, skip one, single crochet into the next. And this is how you are going to work till the end of the row. So now I'm here where the 3 double crochet rows are, so I'm going to chain one and go into the double crochet row, make a single crochet, then chain one again, and I've crocheted my own hair. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the next double crochet row and make a single crochet, chain one, to the next double crochet row, make a single crochet, chain one, and now I'm going to single crochet right here. This was the chain of 3 when you're starting a double crochet row, so I'm going to single crochet in there. Now I'm going to continue by making chain one, skip one stitch, single crochet into the next, chain one, skip one stitch, single crochet into the next, and at the end of the row you should end up with a single crochet in your very last single crochet row. So you need to have here a single crochet, then a chain one, you are going to skip this row, and then single crochet into the next. Okay, so I'm now almost at the end of the row. Now I'm going to chain one, I'm going to skip this stitch and then single crochet in my very first single crochet row, then chain one, skip the second single crochet row and single crochet into the last one. Now for the next row you are going to chain one and turn your work, and we are going to single crochet on top of the single crochet from the previous row and single crochet into your one chain space. Now we are going to chain one, skip the single crochet and single crochet into the one chain space, chain one, skip the single crochet from the previous row, single crochet in your one chain space. At the end of the row you should have 2 single crochets. So here you should end up with a single crochet in your chain one space and a single crochet on top of your very last single crochet. Okay, so for the third row you are going to chain one, turn your work and make 1 single crochet on top of the first single crochet. And now you are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we are going to work at the base of the single crochet that we've just made and make 3 double crochets. So work around the post of your single crochet that you've just made and make your 3 double crochets. Now you are going to skip the next single crochet, skip the next one chain space and into the next single crochet you are going to make a single crochet. And now we are going to repeat what we've made here. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and make your double crochets around the post of the single crochet you just made. 1, 2 and 3. And now you are going to skip 3 stitches, so it is only at the beginning that we are skipping 2 stitches. Now you are going to skip a chain, a single crochet and a chain, and then single crochet into the next single crochet. So you have in between chain, single crochet and chain. And now we are going to repeat till the end of the row. So chain 3 and make 3 double crochets around the single crochet you just made, so around the post of the single crochet. 2 and 3. And then you are going to skip from the previous row the chain, the single crochet and the chain, and then single crochet into the next single crochet. Now you can repeat this, and you can stop here if you like so, but I am going to do this row and we have 2 more rows to go, so stick with me. Okay, so I am now at the end of the row and I want to show you. So here is the 1 chain space and a single crochet, and you have here your last 2 single crochets. I kind of have too many stitches, so I'm just going to single crochet into the last single crochet. Now for the next row, so row 4, you are going to chain 4 and turn your work, and we are going to single crochet on top of the 3rd stitch. So you have here your chain of 3, so you are going to single crochet on top of the chain 3, and then you are going to chain 2 and then go to the next 3 chains and single crochet into the 3rd one. See? And then again chain 2, single crochet on top of your 3rd chain from the previous row, and this is going to be your pattern repeat for the entire row 4. And I'll meet you back at the end of this row. Okay, at the end of the row you are going to single crochet on top of your 3rd chain, and now you are going to chain 1 and turn work, single crochet on top of the single crochet, and now we are going to repeat row 3, but we are also going to be making some picots. So for this you are going to chain 3, so this counts as the double crochet, and now you are going to chain 3 more and you are going to make a picot stitch, so into the 3rd chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3. So you are just going to slip stitch to create a picot. And now you are just going to make your 3 double crochets around the single crochet. 1, 2 and 3, and then you are going to single crochet on top of the single crochet from the previous row. So this last row is basically a repeat of row 3, only that we are also going to make a picot stitch on top. So chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have your 3 chains for the double crochets, and 3 chains to create the picot. Now slip stitch into the 3rd chain away from the hook, and then make your 3 double crochets around the single crochet you just made. and again single crochet on top of the next single crochet. So this is all you need to do for the entire row. At the end of the row you are going to end up with a single crochet into the third chain. 1, 2 and 3. So right there is going to be your very last single crochet. Chain 1, fasten off, weave in all the loose ends. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this hexagon cardigan tutorial as much as I loved creating it. Don't forget to hit like if you found this helpful, subscribe if you want more DIY crochet project, and also leave me a comment with your thoughts. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, happy crocheting. Bye bye.